guys! We are finally here and I am so ready to sign a bunch of goodies for you guys. And let's see, we're just barely starting, so I will wait for everybody to come and join us. Hey! Hey Nick! Hey! Hey Kingpin Monroe! Thank you guys so much for coming to join me on my very first signing stream. I am beyond honored for all of the autographs that have been sent my way, and I've been so excited, nervous, but also excited to finally get to do this for the very first time. I have some really awesome prints. My favorite being this one by RV Abby. Also, she made me an Eleanor one, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. So if any other voiceover actors are watching the stream later on when I put it on my profile or right now, please go to them. Their work is absolutely beyond amazing and it speaks for itself. Thank you so much. It's been so surreal getting to be even just a small part of One Piece. When I got the email, my brain automatically interpreted it as like a joke. I'm like, but no, wait. But it happened and it was amazing and it was so much fun. I got to be in a room with a bunch of other amazing Walla voiceover actors who do all sorts of other things over at Crunchyroll. So it's just been so much fun. Oh, awesome. You got one of the Marilyn moments. That's one of my favorite little poses. When I first saw the the second episode, I was like, I'm going to need to use that as a print or something. It's just iconic. So let me see. I'll wait just a few more minutes and then we'll go ahead and get started with the signing here. How's everybody doing today? Everyone having a good Saturday? Or if you're in some other part of the world, what's been going on today? It's been really chill over here. I went and just got my hair touched up and things like that and have these little braids and things like that. So it's just been a nice little day. Let's see. All right, well, I'll go ahead and get started. So my very first one, it's this Eleanor Bonfoy little wink pic from the beach episode. You know, every good anime's gotta have a beach episode or a pool episode of some kind, or hot springs, something like that. Let's see. Kingpin Monroe. I saw that. Thank you so much. It's, like I said, just the honor of a lifetime and just to be part of the biggest manga the world has ever seen thus far. Probably always will, though, let's be honest. All right, so Eleanor Bonfoy from Anin, A-N-I-N. I hope I'm not butchering it. Anin. Let's see, please write Anin. I guess I'm going to take a dip too. It's fine, nobody's watching anyways. Ellen, and also draw a chibi Ellen. Perfect. I love drawing. Some of you may or may not know this, but I got my bachelor's degree in media arts and animation. So that's what I do is my day jobs, character designing, art generalist kinds of things. Hi, Nan, awesome! Thank you so much. I'm beyond honored. Thank you so much for getting this Ellen print. So let me go ahead and get started on this. Anin. I guess I'm going to take a dip too. Nobody's watching anyways. Ellen. In this speech, it was so funny. Like in this episode, Ellen, she's kind of Oh, you are so welcome, Anin. I hope. Please tell me if I'm pronouncing your name right or not. Please forgive me if I'm not. But so in this episode, it's funny. Eleanor is very much the straight, just very serious, straightforward kind of a, like that mom friend. And this episode, you finally get to just have her, she just kind of lets her hair down. She has a great time at the beach with Pharma and everybody else. And she's just like, oh, I'm here, sitting here under the shade, picnic. Let's see, your name is Nintendo minus Anin. Okay, gotcha. Minus the Tendo. Awesome. Sweet. Thank you so much for letting me know. But yeah, so she's just sitting there and she's like, all right, let's go swimming. So it's a cute little thing for Ellen. All right, so let me go ahead and do a chibi Eleanor Bonfoy. I have some references pulled up and ready. Let's see. And the little glasses. And her wispy bangs. And her cool little dress. One of these days, I really would love to cosplay as my characters. If I'm gonna do it, I really want to go all the way and make it amazing. Like wig, everything. Let's see. Nick, Marilyn Moen, Prince, your favorite sauce so far? Oh, it's totally understandable. And there will be other signings in the future, Nick. So like if there's anything that you maybe want to do or get in the future, you know, Prince-wise and things like that, you know, it's always gonna be another time. Let me see. Almost done with this chibi. I'm gonna make her hair kind of blowing in the sea breeze. And there you go, and then I know it's reversed because of the camera, but it's there, and here is the little chibi Eleanor Bonfoy right there. So I'm gonna let this dry over here, nice and safe. If anybody hears any chewing, my little Boston Terrier is chewing on her little sea salt and cheese stick. She's super cute. Her name is Iggy. I don't know how many of you may or may have not seen the anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but that is who she is named after. One of the main, or not really main, but side characters who's a Boston Terrier that talks. And it's Iggy, and now we have a little Boston Terrier named Iggy, and she's my best friend and amazing. Let's see. All right, moving right along. Oh, you are so welcome, Anin. You are so welcome. Just gonna let that dry, and I will put all these prints in the nice, sturdy little plastic sleeves for all of these, and make sure that they all come out nice and safe to you all when I ship them out. So let's see. Hey, Kate! Thank you, or Katie, I'm so sorry. Katie, thank you so much for joining. Let's see. Next we have in Irina, let's see. Oh, hi to Marilyn moment. For Xavier. Trisha, congrats on your first signing with Streamily. Thank you so much. I was wondering if you could write a message as Irina, tell me I'm cool and a dreamboat. You got it. Let's see. Which pen should I use? I think I want to use a silver one for this because I think a black paint marker might come out a bit too dark. Put, hey Xavier, just thought I'd let you know you're the coolest, and you are the coolest. And a dreamboat. Irina. Parentheses. And Trisha. You know what? I'm so dumb. Let me go back to the Ellen one. I forgot to even sign myself. It's so funny. With us actors, we get so wrapped up in our characters. It's like, oh wait, that's me. I need to sign with my signature. So I will put Trisha Mellon on Anin's as well. Just got too caught up in the moment there. And I will also sign Trisha Mellon on here. And here you are for Xavier, the Marilyn moment. Irina. Put that over here to dry. Next up, we have another Irina Litsti-Olhide Marilyn moment. Another one of these. And a quote from Trisha. Me. So I have this really cheesy, but it's a quote that's really stuck around. I've had since high school, but I still find myself, thinking about repeating it. So I came up with this quote: every dream begins with a brilliantly crazy idea. So, and I live my life by that, I mean, you never know where life is going to take you. If you have a dream, follow it. It's a brilliantly crazy idea. It's like, what if I want to be a voice actor? What if I want to do this with my life or pursue this field in my life? Let's see. Can you do a voice for Isabel Rome? That's my mom. My mom is in the, let's see. My mom is also watching as well. So let me see. Let me pull up a quote. So Irina, one of my favorite quotes that she does, it's from episode 2. She goes, "Art and I have been a curb-stomping, monster-destroying super team ever since we were little." And it was super fun. Jason Lord, who's the amazing director behind The Greatest Team Lawyers, We're Born as Typical Nobody, it wasn't word for word translated, so he, let me give some input, and I was like, and we came up with curb stomping, monster destroying super team. So the curb stomping, that was mine. That was my idea. Let's see. So I will put my little quote for here. Every dream begins with a brilliantly crazy idea. Trisha Mellon. Yeah, fun fact also. So I'm married. I've been married since 2019 to an amazing man named Ian Mellon. My maiden name is Romo. Yeah, like Tony Romo, I know, and I live in Dallas, so yeah, that's pretty annoying, but it's been nice, having a new last name that doesn't get people looking around, at restaurants and things like that. But here we go. Every dream begins with a brilliantly crazy idea. Let this one dry as well. These are not Sharpies. These are paint pens. So they actually take a little, like a minute or two to get started. You gotta tap them and shake them and things like that. And it ensures that it will never fade. It will never rub off of these glossy photos of these art prints. They're there forever. So next, let's see. We've got another Irina Litsti-Olhide Marilyn moment. I knew it. I knew this was going to be a popular little post. Please add character name and a quote of your choosing. Let's see. Let me see. I compiled a list of all of my favorite quotes from my characters. Let's see. One of my other favorites, it's, "What are you doing?" And so, fun story for those who don't know the story behind the recording of that line. It's in episode 4. it's the big showdown. Irina goes against Ginny, Flinda Salvin, and a bunch of other people. And she finds Ard, her little friend, who she has a huge crush on, in a compromising romantic position with, Ginny. And she's like, what are you doing? And in the recording session, Jason Lord is like, let's push it further. Like really, get into the nitty gritty of it. Like, scream until like your voice breaks. And I've been trained to, scream and to do all sorts of things, and it doesn't hurt. So I just let her rip. I just let it rip. And I screamed, and it made like this kind of elk kind of noise, like I'm not going to do it because I'm not warmed up, quite frankly. But so that's always been one of my favorite quotes because of that story and how that recording ended up coming out. Let's see, Nick. Thank you so much. Aww. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't break the glass windows either. Good thing there are no windows in, recording studios. So, right here, I will put, what are you doing? Let's see, what else? Irina. And also I will put Trisha, Mellon. What are you doing? Yeah, that was such a fun recording session. I'll put it that way. All right, we have Kyle. We have this gorgeous masterpiece of a print by RV Obby on Twitter and on Instagram as well. They have done this print for me, and also I also had it up in my store. It's an Eleanor print as well. Let's see, favorite character quote. Let's see, what would be a good one for this one? So a fun one is, this is from the episode where Ginny, who's also part of the little harem with Ard and, and Irina, she suggests that they start a harem. And Irina is like, what's a harem, huh? And Ginny whispers in her ear what a harem is, and it's very, inappropriate and things like that. And Irina blows a gasket and she's like, nah, oh, she's like, nah, sorry, no thanks, that's not happening. I absolutely forbid it. This discussion is over. So I will go ahead and do that on here. It's a bit wordy, but I'm going to put that there anyway. The hyperdimension Neptunia scene where Aaron Fitzgerald Noir, right? So let's see. And yes, to get all these quotes, I rewatched all of The Greatest Steamrollers Were Born as a Typical Nobody to compile all of these. Because even though I've gone and revisited these shows so much, it helps to, be reminded, what were, the special ones to you. Even if it just meant, a special moment, the voiceover booth where you're recording and it was just so fun, or such a silly story. Let's see. Sorry. No thanks. That's not happening. I absolutely forbid it. Such a drama queen, my God. This discussion is over. Trisha Mellon. And there we go for you, Kyle. Thank you so much. This print is just so gorgeous. So much talent. I love it. And then we just have one more. This is another surprise, surprise, Irina Litzty Olhide Mellon moment from Raoul. Right in red paint. Unfortunately, I don't have red paint. Let's see. I don't have any red paint markers. I just have gold, black, silver. But I'll make sure next time to have every single color. So in this one, let me see. I can do silver because that would show up really nicely with this one. Right for the quote, mind pudding, sorry, but I'm not losing today. Draw a little doodle and write Irina underneath your signature. You got it. Sweet. Sorry. I'm not losing today. Trisha, Mellon, Irina. And I'll go ahead and do a little chibi Irina right here. Let's see. You know, this one isn't going to come out as much. So let me go ahead and use a black paint pen. Geez, a cutie for sure. I tell awesome VA friend of mine, Jackie Lastra. Aw, Jackie Lastra is awesome. I'd love to work with her someday. So freaking talented. There's so many voice actors that I'm dying to work with someday. But what the best part is about the world of voiceover, you eventually cross over. You either end up working with them, being in a class with them, you end up being coached by them. The paths will cross eventually. So it's super cool. Little Irina's little elf ears. And her pigtails. And her pleated skirt. And her little signature little curly Q on top. Sorry, I'm not losing today. And here's the little chibi Irina down here. All right, and that is all of the prints. In the meantime, does anyone have any questions just about anything voice acting wise, anything about the characters, the acting process, recording process, anything at all? Let me see. Jackie recommend Demon Lord is Reborn in her Twitch for a chat. Misfit. I'll have to watch that too. That sounds awesome. But yeah. There we go. And little chibi Irina. Again, thank you guys so much for getting these prints and, getting me to sign them. It's literally the biggest honor ever and privilege to be able to do this for you guys. And I just thank you guys. I'm brand new to the anime game and everything. I'm about over a year into it. But I've been involved with voice acting, gosh, the bigger chunk of my life. And it wasn't until actually 2020 that I decided to invest in equipment and, really go for it and go whole hog on it, professionally. Let's see, you don't mind putting little hearts? Oh, you got it. Hell yeah. Let me put them hearts. Put some silver hearts. And next time I'll make sure to have at least one of these paint pens in every color just in case. Hey, John Maxu, what's up? Thank you for joining us. Hearts, hearts, hearts. So much love, so much love. But it's really been such an amazing journey and so rewarding. And I never realized I would have people that I would be able to call like fans of my work. Like, yes, I do animate. I have a background in both 2D and 3D animation with college. And it's, imagine being an animator. Hey! Yeah, it's cringe, but I mean, I've worked at the same studio ever since I got out of college, and they're amazing. Oh, can I also get silver hearts too? You got it. And this is a Neen, right? Just want to make sure. For the, oh yeah, well duh, sorry, I'm stupid. The Ellen print. But yeah, yes, John Matsu, Mastu. I am an animation major, and yeah, but I've been working at the same studio for about 8+ years. I work for my day job, I work for Explosum. They are the studio behind Side 9 Happiness on YouTube. They are the sweetest, most amazing people that I've ever had the pleasure to work with. And to be working for them for so long is such a privilege. They let me do voice acting and, you know, at the same time as my work, I am an art generalist there and also do character designing for them. So I put together the rigs and things like that. And we use Adobe Animate for all of that, formerly known as Flash. But they're literally the coolest bosses, the most amazing, sweet people. Like, I call them my personal friends, every single one of them. So I put the little silver hearts on the Eleanor one. If anybody else wants anything else while I'm still up here, please let me know. I would love to add any other little details. Glad I can be part and help you out. Yes, thank you so much. Every single one of you have been such an integral part of my voice acting life and my career, and just helping, and even just with this, helping out with, you know, my first stream. And it's been really cool to be that guy. But are you available for freelance work? Like as far as like voice acting? For voice acting, yes. For animation work, not so much. But voice acting, I absolutely can. Can you go with gold? Yeah, you got it. Let's see. And tell me which one, let me see which one you were. And which print was yours? Let's see. But yeah, which one, roll, right. Yeah, let me go ahead and get one of these ready. Yeah, these are so much better than Sharpies. I've got recommendations for these from so many voiceover actors who have signed with Sharpies in the past. But these pens are the way to go. Let's see, with little gold hearts, you got it. Let's see. What you gotta do, gotta tap. See, so it comes out, you know, it's just the sponge. You gotta activate it and get all of the paint to soak into the drawing portion of it. Let's see. Almost there. Yeah, they're tedious to work with, but they get the job. There we go. All right, get some gold hearts in there as well for Raoul's. Gotta mix it up. Oh, thank you so much, John. Thank you. Thank you so much for dropping by to say hi. Hope you have a good one. And Raoul, I have your gold hearts there as well. And next signing, I will make sure to have every single color at all of your disposals. Let that dry. All right, you guys. Do you guys have... Bye. Bye, John. Do you guys have any other questions about anything at all? Voice acting, funny stories, anything at all? I'm just here chilling. My little puppy's chewing on her little stick toy over there. Watch The Great Jahi. Yeah, I've been wanting to see that. Lisette is so talented. I've heard nothing but great things about The Great Jahi Won't Be Defeated. There's so many animes I want to catch up with. One of them being One Piece, but that's an investment. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be sending these ASAP. Hopefully you guys will get at these before the week is out. If not, like slightly after that, but I will be sending these ASAP. So you guys will get all of your prints immediately. Just thank you guys so much. But yeah, One Piece, we've watched, my husband's I'm pretty sure he's seen all of them. Let's see, what's my ultimate goal and the role above all roles? I would love to have at the very least, a part in Star Wars. That's my ultimate goal. But if we're talking ultimate, I would love to just be some little weird creature or something in Star Wars. Let's see, you should meet Monet and Suzanne. I should. They're friends of mine on Twitter and Facebook and things like that. I would love to meet them in person. I need to get out and meet a lot of these people that I only know online and meet them in person. There's so many amazing voice actors in the Dallas area, the DFW area that I haven't. When's the next signing? I don't have it scheduled yet, but as soon as I do, I'll make sure and post it. There's none set in stone just yet, but we'll definitely have some more planned in the future. And I'll have some different prints and hopefully more characters. I mean, we'll see. Everything's up in the air. My favorite lightsaber color. That's a good question. It depends on my mood, honestly. I don't know. I think blue speaks to me. I used to be really red, Sith red, but no, I think blue speaks to me because the blue color is hopeful. It's good. It represents hope and goodness. Do one? My mom asks. Well, I would love to do a bunch, but hey, respect for Morocco. Hey, what time is it over there? That's awesome. Yeah, sometimes the internet is awesome. I love how it can connect people all over the world. But yeah, Star Wars would be just literally anything, even just a weird little thing that pops up, like a little puppet or something. It's oh, what was that scene for? Got you. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, even just something that just pops up for a little bit and it's oh, what was the point of that scene? That was me. That would be the biggest honor in the world. But maybe someday. I mean, you never know. I never would have guessed that I would be voicing in, anime. It's 9 hours PST. I see. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's honestly this whole process of being in these animes is so surreal, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've been auditioning for them for a very long time, ever since they were, just Funimation, and they were in Grapevine, and you'd go and audition in person. And 2021 rolled around, and I, sent in, my, remote auditions, and that was it. And I ended up being cast in greatest demon lord and then everything else. And it's just been amazing. And I could not be more grateful for this whole journey. And I'm excited to see where else it takes me. I just barely got this big, huge booth. It's completely soundproof. Let's see. Someone tells you you have a special thing. I don't know. I have a special thing right here. It's my little puppy chewing on a stick. Not to. Does someone tells you that you have a special thing? Gosh, who knows? But I just got this amazing soundproof booth. It's basically a Studio Bricks, except it's like the most inconvenient thing to put together. Like, it took my dad, his best friend, who's very handy with tools and stuff, and my husband to put it together. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace from these kind of like middle-aged dudes who were who had a band, and they made it their kind of lockdown project in 2020, and they put together this almost $2,000 soundproof booth, and then they had to move rehearsal spaces, and they couldn't move this place to this booth to their new place because it was way too big. So they sold it, and I got it for a steal, and we had to disassemble it and then bring it back together. So, but that's the story behind my big booth, and I love it to death. And I'm just like, I'm stuck in this, current, apartment for a bit because we're gonna have to tear it down whenever we move. I will tell you which is this special thing. Okay, all right. Great, it's nice to meet you. Isabel, yes, Isabel is my mom. She's been my biggest cheerleader my whole life. My mom was an act. In fact, fun fact, my mom was a reoccurring extra on Walker, Texas Ranger. And she brought me and my sister, we were both super, super tiny at the time, and I forget which episode it was, but it was a Halloween episode where there was like a hayride, like gone like wild or something like that, but we were extras at like a kind of like fall fest kind of carnival kind of scene, and then we were in, I don't know if it was like a kindergarten class or just like a art class, but we were all coloring, and me and my little sister, I must have been like 6, maybe 6 or 7 at the time. My sister was like 3 or 4, and she would bring us, they would bring us on the set, and I got to meet Walker, Texas Ranger, Chuck Norris, and it was awesome. So my mom has been my biggest cheerleader, and she's been, cheering me on this whole time, as well as my dad, and I'm just so grateful to have my family, getting my back with all this, because it's not easy. Let's see, awesome of her. It is very awesome of her. Do you guys have any other questions or anything else? Let's see. So another little tidbit. I had actually got my start in theater in middle school. Prior to middle school, I was really shy. I was really very much in my shell. But come middle school, I really took, let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Any plans for the weekend? No like specific plans, but I have Monday off for Juneteenth. So me and a awesome friend of mine, we're gonna go swimming and have a nice pool day. And I'm excited. I work remote, so I'm here behind a computer and just being this strange creature that doesn't see the sunlight very much. So I'm excited to be out in the sun and swim. And I'm actually a really good swimmer, believe it or not. So I'm excited to get some sun time and some swimming time. But yeah, no, I got my start in acting is with theater and things like that. My very first little play in middle school was Seussical the Musical. and I was a Who in Whoville, and it was fun. My favorite role that I've ever done theater-wise, I'm sure everybody knows who Marilyn Monroe is. She is, she's everything. Yes, beautiful eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But, so there was this play that a movie was made with Marilyn Monroe called Bus Stop. And I got to be in said play. It's obviously a very, very old play, but it's so amazing. It's a kind of a drama / romantic show, but I was blonde at the time. Yeah, this is my natural hair color. I'm Mexican American. And I decided to go blonde for a little bit just to, have fun. And it was fun. It was expensive, but it was fun. And I got to play Marilyn's role, whose name was Cherie. And it was super fun. And now that more theaters are coming back, I really hope to do more theater. My mom was mom around the time when, oh, wow, that's awesome. Oh, thanks. Which tattoo do you like? I have so many, not too many. They're kind of just like scattered. I look like I was beat up by a Etch-a-Sketch with how many random tattoos I have. But I like it. The more tattoos I have, the more complete I feel. Yeah. Yeah, more theater hopefully in the future as well. It makes me feel alive, and it's so much fun. It's so rewarding. Let's see, 5:42. Anyone else have any other questions? Anything you want to tell me about your day? Anything? Like, let's talk about you guys. Like, how are you guys doing today? Oh, 1950s, nice. So she was definitely around the time when Marilyn was rising to stardom and doing Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Bus Stop, let's see, How to Marry a Millionaire, all that awesome stuff. Must get a tattoo for mom. I mean, I should. I mean, I love my mom, so I probably should. Yeah, I'm a big Marilyn fan as well, which is why the little pose reminded me so much of that. This dog is still chewing on her little stick. Do you guys have any pets? I'm a huge animal person. If I was super wealthy, it would be insane. I wouldn't want to keep anything that was exotic because obviously they wouldn't be happy in, being domesticated. But anything that was like a dog or, a cat, things like that. Not like a monkey. I would never have a monkey or anything or any kind of exotic animal. But I'm a big animal person. Do you guys, let's see, do you guys have any other plans for the weekends or anything? You just woke up? Oh, yeah. Hey, Souls Nerd. No worries. Yeah, I will be saving the video. So you guys can watch it. And, and everything, let's see. So it goes in this order for all of you who maybe are just joining us. So first it goes with, I just have one Eleanor print that I signed for Onion. And then I had a Marilyn moment, Irina Litzy Olhide for Xavier. Let's see. I had another Irina Marilyn moment for Chad Wilhelms, a quote from me. Irina Litzy Olhide. Let's see. Marilyn moment, please add, it doesn't have a name here, but please add character name and quote of your choosing. And then I had one for Kyle. It was the Irina beautiful print by RV Abi. Let's see. Irina Litzy Olhide. Raoul print lastly. The one that says, sorry, but I'm not losing today. So that's kind of our schedule here. But Thank you guys so much for joining my stream. I look forward to doing this again in the future. And I thank each and every one of you who have gotten an autograph from me or ordered a print. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend, an amazing rest of your day. Make good choices. And I'll see you guys later. Let me see. Let's see. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.